What's up, Everyday Blades? So I finally got a Bridgeport 395 V2 in my hands, titanium. First impression is the box it comes in is super cool. It's kind of like the ones the Medfords come in, but it's like half of the size. I mean, this knife barely fits in here. But that is super cool, man. The case that thing come in. Like it a lot. And the previous owner, a buddy of mine that sold me this, put skiffs in it and put a milled pocket clip in there, anodized pocket clip and anodized hardware. He likes to soup his knives up. Looks really good. But that little case I just thought was cool, man. Wish they all came with something like that. So, first thing out the box, first flick, I was like, wow, man, the action is butter. And you kind of expected it to be, right? Because these are very hard to get for a production knife. These are very difficult to get. And I see why now. It's just a great knife. The only thing that I would change about this knife is the blade shape. Nothing wrong with that blade shape, but man, I like that blade shape a lot better. I think that would look a lot better on there. But nothing wrong with this. This works great, and it's super sharp. Got beautiful grind lines. And of course, it's a thumb opener. So you guys know that's my favorite deployment, man. That's just doesn't get any better than that. You can thumb roll it out. It's a liner lock. It has a full steel liners all the way down. Titanium back spacer. Full titanium scales. Mine has a milled titanium pocket clip. I don't remember what the original one was. Let's see. Let's see what it originally came with. So it looks like a milled pocket clip. Yeah, it's a milled. Looks like a milled titanium pocket clip. It just wasn't anodized. I guess he just bought it because this one was anodized. Okay, cool. And then he put the stalker bearings back in here. Cool. Always good to have. You never know. I keep them in a drawer over there. I usually don't keep them like with the knife because I always need them for something. If a bearing goes bad on a knife, I work on some people's knives. I always have lots of extra parts that are very difficult to get a hold of if you need them. So, but yeah, let me grab something real quick. There we go. My standard token size knife, Benchmade Griptilian, because I believe 99% of people know the size of that knife. You can see it's a little smaller knife, but you know, the Griptilian's a good size knife. This one, I have double XL hands and I can very easily get a 4-finger grip on here. This is a very, very good size knife for me. I like this size knife. One of the knives that I think it's kind of competing with is CJRB Pyrite. And these two are right in the same. I think I don't know what this is retail, but with all the upgrades and everything, I paid $200. This one is $200 retail. So I think those two are competing, and I also think it's competing with the Asher Spiro. Let me see if I got that one handy. Should be right here. What? Maybe not. Thought it was just right here. There it is. I think the Asher Spiro is right there, but man, that thing's dirty. I think if you look at them, the Asher Spiro is quite a bit cheaper than these. I think this runs about $125. Of course, this one's not $125 because it has skiff bearings in it. It's the same thing as this one. It has skiff bearings in it. It has a milled titanium aftermarket pocket clip. So these are 3 very, very impressive knives that have come out this year. I'm just around the $100-$200 range, man. That's a very, very tough place to be, and I believe that these 3 are leading the pack. If you had me to choose between, that'd be tough. But honestly, I'd probably choose the Asher. I just like the way this knife is made. That was me, not the knife. The knife easily flicks out. I just love this knife, man. It's so super thin, but I like the heft of this one. This one's a little bit fatter, but I like the heft of it. It feels good in the hand. The feel of this one on the handle kind of reminds me of the SPK Lamia. See? It's a little chunky, just a hair chunky. It feels really good in the hand. So definitely not disappointed. If I had to carry either one of these three, I'd be very, very happy with it. But I think the Asher would win out over them, in my opinion. But the other two are very, very close, man. This is just a phenomenal button lock. I love button locks. And this one just screams quality. I mean, that's out of the box. For a production knife, that's insane. Once you get over that initial detail, and it's just because it's new, it's not broke in yet. So, I'm all over it. I just wanted to show you that. Oh, let's get some measurements on it while we're here. And a weight. Check and see what kind of diet she's on. So we're right at 3-inch blade, 4-inch handle scales. I bet this is right at a 1/2 inch. Just a hair under a 1/2 inch. She's a little bit chunky, but I like that. It feels good in your hand. Three point 8 ounces. Woo! Nice. Very nice. So, you get your cool little case, your awesome knife, but these are extremely difficult to find. Good luck. I posted for months and months and months, and finally, it was a friend that sold this to me. It was kind of a gift more than selling, because I don't even know if he wanted to let it go, other than he was just helping me out. But I appreciate it nonetheless. But these are just very difficult to get. Hopefully that will resolve itself. It's a production knife, so hopefully they can crank up production and get them in your guys' hands, because it's just a great knife all the way around. This is the Bridgeport 395 V2. So this is the V2. The V1 has the 14C 28N still. This is the 20CV ultra premium. So of all three of the knives I showed, this is probably the highest in steel. S90V being right behind it, or some would say equal. But yeah, it's Bridgeport 395 V2 titanium. They also have it in micarta, I think G10. So they don't even have this one listed on the site with titanium. So I don't, other than the secondary, I don't know where you'd find it. So, guys, thanks for watching. God bless you and your families. Say a prayer for our country. Good night.